Hello everyone, it's Chris from 80s 90s Vox, and today we're going to be looking at this very rotten Cavalier, which surprisingly we still had an MOT and was driving around on UK roads.
Right, you're going to have to bear with me on this video, it's going to be a bit all over the place. My sister bought the car about a year ago now, so I've had a lot of stuff going on in between, so just been doing little bits on that while doing other stuff. So yeah, it's going to be a bit chaotic. Anyway, yeah, my sister bought the Cav about a year ago. Went with her, picked it up from Hartlepool. I think it was pretty much a one owner from new car. Owned by an old guy. Absolutely love the car. Like, loads of happy memories in it. Went everywhere in it. His wife died, and he couldn't bear to get rid of the car. And eventually, he had to give up driving. That's how the car ended up being for sale. The plan was to get the car back, sort out the bodywork, tidy it up, take it back to the guy to show him, like, oh yeah, you know, we tidied it up, like, it looks really nice now, and then we were going to give it to my dad to use, because my dad used to have a Cavalier. So yeah, we were going to restore it. Started taking it apart, took all the interior out just to weigh up how bad the welding was. After taking it apart, we did find that it was a lot worse than we originally thought it was, but we were still going to restore it.
That has been pointed before, but he's done a shite job of that. I think it's skimmed over the top with fucking body filler to hide it. This side's a bit worse. It's fucking all the way along here. That's pretty fixable. That's fairly solid. Something underneath, that's like fucking strengthen this bit. Fucking inner arch is going as well. Oh fuck. That's alright, we can do some work with that. Rear panel along here is fucking sound. It's a bit of all here, so I'm going to fucking fix that, I suppose. The floor's fucked this side, there's no seam along here either. That's fucking gone. I can make that up. And that inner arch is fucked. Oh, aye. That's alright, we can fix all that. It's just going to take fucking ages. As we know, the driver's footwell is pretty fucked. Definitely need a fucking cut for that out of it. Well, solid curve. You can see there's a questionable repair here. I don't know what the fuck's under that. I don't know if that's any good or not. Let's have a look at that from underneath at some point. think that footwell's alright. Another shitey repair there that someone's done, a little plate. It's not too bad. Not entirely sure what this side's like, but there's a very, very questionable repair there. I don't know what the fuck that is, and that's only held in with a couple of tacks. Rest of the floor so far seems alright. I have to get all the fucking sound deadening shite off it. Fuck, can't even see in there properly. Terrible angle. There we go. That front inner arch is bollocks. That's fixable. And that front inner arch is completely bollocks, but again, I think that's fixable. And that's just what I found so far.
And then things escalated. And it got a lot worse. We found a lot more rot and like loads of previous bodges and that. Decided that it just wasn't viable to like repair or put back on the road. Like the car was extremely dangerous. It's mental how it even had an MOT on it. It's ridiculous.
That's fiberglass. Fiberglass and underseal. Oh look, more fiberglass. You can actually see how thick that fiberglass is as well. And that runs all the way along up to about here. You'll see the front outrigger is completely knackered. Passenger footwell. There's some sort of plate there. That's what the fiberglass underneath was hiding. See a few holes in the floor. That's just where the plugs go. That's pretty normal. Same on the driver's side. Passenger footwell is extremely bad. It's a driver's side outrigger that someone's made out of some sort of metal. Really bad repair. It's the driver's side inner arch. Driver's footwell, and the entire inner silver's gone. I don't know how well you can see that on the camera, but the whole body is flexing. The passenger side's exactly the same. Take a look inside the boot. Oh yeah, that doesn't look too bad. The entire body is completely detached from the floor on both sides.
It's not all bad news though. Quite a few parts of it have helped save other cars. The engine that came out, it's gone off to a friend of mine, George. His dad's going to put it into a Nova rally car. The complete rear quarters were cut off to help save a GSI, surprisingly. The rear inner arches, they were cut out and they've gone to help keep a SRI hatch on the road.
Ooh, look at the rust. Lovely. Mint.
The gearbox and all the front running gear, drive shafts, front legs, that all went down to Mark Rose. I actually drove all the way down there to drop that off. Actually helped him swap the gearbox when I was down there, and then drove home again the same day. It was like a 7-hour round trip, not including fitting a gearbox as well. The front under headlight panel, that went to J Shields to help save his SRI saloon. Elliot's had the rear axle off it. He's going to see if he can refurb that. Hopefully that'll be alright enough to tidy up and get powder coated or something and then throw in his car. Plus there's a load of other like silly little bits that have, you know, gone to other people, just out on their cars. We've kept the bulkhead, cut the bulkhead out of it completely, because surprisingly that was like one of the few parts of the car that was actually solid. which is remarkable for a cav in general, because they always rot on the bulkhead. Which you'll find out in the next video. The slam panel, we've kept that as well. That's going to be kept hold of. Although we have got someone in mind who's after one of them, so if you're still interested in that, you can have that offers. We've kept the bonnet, even though that's like no good, but that'll be useful for, well, just cutting metal out of when you like repairs and stuff. There's decent cheap metal in it. We've also kept the roof skin, which might come in handy for something, I'm not sure yet. But if not, that, again, that's, you know, decent cheap metal for any welding jobs. Believe it or not, there's actually two cavaliers in this unit. One there, and one there. I've also got the roof and the bonnet. Oh, there's an engine down there as well for the Nora, the Astra. There'll be a video on this soon as well. So yeah, as much as I love mk3 Cavaliers and I'd love to try and keep them all on the road, this one just wasn't worth it. It's I think it's been worked on in the same garage for like years and years and years, and I think they've basically just been ripping the guy off, saying, oh yeah, it needs this, it needs that, and they've like bodged it up and charged him like thousands of pounds for work that they haven't actually done. Which is bad, really. And there was no structural rigidity in the car, really. The only thing holding the car together was like the bulkhead and the roof. When they got cut out, the rest of the car just collapsed. And yeah, it's a shame, really. I still can't believe that people have been like working on that and putting dodgy MOTs on it and letting someone drive around on it. Like if someone drove into him, into the side of like the driver's side, he probably would have died, even if it was like 30 miles an hour. Like the entire like inner sill completely gone. There was nothing there holding the car together whatsoever. It's insane, really. So yeah, the car's been cut up into pieces, and so anything that was worth keeping hold of that wasn't rotten, we've kept. Well, there's not a lot. The rest of it's just going to get weighed in, to be honest. So, yeah, like I said, it's a shame, but on the other hand, it's kept a few other cars on the road. I don't think I'd be able to sleep at night if I did like bodge it back together and keep it on the road and put another MOT on. There's no way I'd let my sister drive around in that. It's just an absolute state. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.